what I'm fed up, I said what I meant, so unless you do.
Finishing up my last sip of coffee as I get to the gym. I've got this down to a science, guys. So I'm gonna go hit up a leg workout. Gonna be a pretty easy day. I'll show you a few clips, nothing too exciting. And then afterwards, I'll check back in with you. So I will talk to you. I always love when people in conversations with that. I'll talk to you.
Killer be killed, that's the deal in this place. Flowing phenomenal, avoid the bottom, no possible, no stopping at the top is the top. Within logic and options are always probable. I'm a carnivore with the art of war, and I use my heart and core for the bars and the rappers I'm starving for. Apart and torn, but couldn't be scarred or worn. Pausing the flawless, causing this John office along with the talking, you falling behind.
So it's about 6:58 right now, which means I'm right on schedule, so I will be at work before 7:30. And it's Monday, it's time to start another week, and I'm gonna beat the traffic. See, if you get your traffic patterns down, your life will be so much better, I promise you. So before I jump on the highway and get my Jeff Gordon on, I'm the only person in the world that knows how to drive, by the way. I wanna give you this one tip. If you wanna work out in the morning, hydration is key. You are gonna wake up dehydrated 100% of the time. Wake up, chug water. If you don't think you can do that, do not even try to work out in the morning. I'm telling you, I've been doing this for a lot of years. That is key. It's even more important than what you eat, in my opinion. And I've been doing these videos long enough to know what question is going to come next, and you guys know what answer is going to come next. I don't get tired.
It's something about the moments when I'm looking in your eyes. It's something about the way you say you need it in your life. It's something about the way that you say you never get tired. Oh my.
And while I'm stopped, I'm gonna have the same thing I have almost every single morning. Oatmeal. This is gonna be overnight oats. My favorite right now are the Snickerdoodle. So good, just the perfect sweetness to the oatmeal. Try it out.
Heard you got a man, hope he understand though. You ain't nothing but a creeper, baby. I'm just saying though, saying though. It ain't nothing to cut that bitch out.
So we're good on time. I'm gonna save the world for a little bit, and I'll be back with you guys on lunch break. Hey, what's up, rich homies? So I had some good intentions of taking you out, showing you some different places I like to eat on my lunch break, even giving you guys a few tips on how to save time, but a few things came up and I'm actually gonna be meeting a few people for lunch. So that's not gonna work out as planned. I apologize for that, but if you want me to include that in a future video, just let me know. So I am going to go meet them, and then it is back to the grind.
Baby, grind on me. Relax your mind, take your time on me. Let me get.
What's up, guys? So it's about 5:35 right now, leaving work, headed home. And it was a great day. It was very productive at work. I had a good gym session, and it is beautiful outside. It's like 68 degrees. The weather is just perfect, so nothing to complain about. But what I wanted to talk with you guys about is being busy, because I hear this as an excuse all the time. People will say, oh, I can't do this because I'm too busy. Well, guess what, guys? Everyone is busy. I am yet to meet anybody in this world who says that they're not busy. And busy is very relative, because some people could have very few responsibilities and think that they're busy, and another person could have, you know, more on their plate than an average person could handle, and they could just shrug it off like it's nothing at all. So that's the first problem. But it's just making an excuse that doesn't really make sense to me, because it's almost like saying, oh, well, the sky is blue or the grass is green. Because if you think about being busy as a constant, everyone is busy, so it doesn't really matter, and it shouldn't really be used as an excuse not to do something that you want to do, whether that be go to the gym, pick up a new hobby, do something extra at work, whatever it is. That's just what's on my mind, the whole being busy. I know that you're busy, I'm busy, you're busy, everybody's busy, but just find time, find a way to make it happen, whatever that is, whatever that it is that you're trying to do. And my way is not the best way. My way is just my way.
Hey, baby, won't you come my way? Got something I want to say. Drink a beer.
Take a look at the clock and see I'm down to my final hour. I'm talking about life.
Have been grinding our asses off all week. First and
Can you stand up straight for me? Yeah. Getting back on track if you want me back.
Yeah.
Don't you know? Do the sweet talk.
Don't you know? Take it slow.
Girl, talk
to me.
It's about 7 o'clock now. I finally got my life together, and this is usually the schedule that I follow. I'll come home, get some stuff put away, respond to some comments, do some things around the house, and then finally eat dinner. I like to eat knowing I have all that stuff finished. So this is something I'm gonna recommend a lot of you pick up at the store to have around for really times like this when you just don't feel like thawing out some meat or just going out and buying something. This is nice and ready. I would call this like emergency food. It's just pre-made meat that you can put in the freezer, and then you don't have to do anything to it. All you gotta do is cook it up. It takes like 5 minutes on the grill, and they taste delicious. So I'm gonna have that. Of course, I'm always gonna have my frozen vegetables, at least 5 servings every day. Probably gonna have a salad as well, and then I got some potatoes in the oven. So it's gonna be a pretty basic dinner, but I'm looking forward to it. It really is perfect out here tonight, so I'm really trying to make a valiant effort to just take 10 to 15 minutes every night and just do nothing. Just sit here and relax. Don't be up doing anything, which is harder than it sounds. I know, oh, just sit there, but I'm always like, go, 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 but I've talked about this in a video before. So I'm just gonna sit here for a few minutes, and I'm really glad to have this camera back. I don't think I ever told you guys this because I was so mad when it happened, but I broke it in the gym trying to get a fancy angle of a tricep extension, and it broke, and the worst part is, I didn't even get the clip. But the camera broke, and I had every other clip because it was on the card, but for whatever reason, that one didn't save. So that's what I get for being stupid, but Sony took care of it. They fixed it for me. Word of advice, if you ever call anywhere and they say, oh, how long have you had it? Doesn't matter how long you say, just say under a year. I bought this thing off eBay. I don't know how long I've had it, but they fixed it for free, so it worked out. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do, it's about 7:30. I'm gonna go up and try to edit a video. So this is, I mean, pretty typical. Obviously, there would be nights where I do different things. We'll go out at night or something, but if I'm just coming home, this is what you get. It's repetitive, it's simple, but something that I enjoy.
Region, the effort I put in the music's still the same amount. Cause ain't a damn thing changed except the bank account. I remember the day I got my advance money. I'm talking so much bread, this shit'll make you dance money.
Without a doubt, most common question on my videos is what is my intro song, but close runner-up is what time do you go to bed every night to wake up so early? And it kind of just depends. I try to wrap things up about 9:30 so that way I can eat and then go to bed, and then I'll lay in bed for a little bit, play on my phone, and fall asleep about 10 or 10:30. Is it optimal? Probably not, but I got things to do, guys. I told you earlier, everybody's busy. So, and it depends, you know, sometimes I'll get in the middle of a project and I'll stay up later, but that's kind of the rough range that I aim for at least. So to finish it off, just like I finish off most nights, we are going to go with some protein powder and Greek yogurt. I love this combination, and we're just gonna throw some peanut butter in there as well. Just nice and easy. Don't feel like cooking this late. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like 9:17. So that's gonna be it. That will cap off the macros, at least what I think the macros will be, because I didn't really track what I had for lunch precisely. I kind of just used the macros that we're gonna be in the lunch that I'm packing tomorrow. You know, it's a rough estimate. Well, guys, thanks for spending the day with me. I hope you had fun. I know I did. Hopefully you learned something. I don't know. Maybe it was just insightful, if nothing else. But if you have any more questions, leave them in the comments below. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. That always helps me, and I do appreciate that. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch the video, because I know you're busy, and I'll talk to you guys next time.